What's up, everyone? It's SwayTuned here, and this is the very first episode of Testing the Diff. Now, you may or may not have seen my preview episode, and it was pretty much just I was drifting a Sil 180. Now, if you look right now on the screen, you'll be seeing the car that I'm using and its spec and its current specs. Not the tune, but there's not much to it. Just based off the horsepower, if you've ever played GT5, you might get the gist of it's pretty basic stuff what I've done to the car. But this is how I will start off every video of testing the diff. I will show you the car, and I will show you the horsepower and the specs of it. Then get into either one to three laps. And if you look right now on the top right corner, that is the view I used while driving. I don't use an outside view. I am using a controller while I play, but I do the inside view. Now, so you don't get bored of just seeing the inside view, because who just wants to see that? You will also be seeing on the bigger portion of the screen, the rest of the screen, you will be seeing the replay of my results. Now, it's not always going to be perfect runs where I hit every corner and I don't crash. That would make no sense just to post that up. What is the point of it? It would make no sense to the title, Testing the Diff. That means, and pretty much Testing the Diff, I came up with the name because I think I was talking with Mark Morbidity, and he wanted to test out some of my cars. So I'd test the car out myself, and then once I got it to a spot where I liked, I'd send it to him and see what he could do. And subsequently, you might be seeing that. A car that you see on one of my episodes of Testing the Diff might make its way over to Mark Morbidity's channel, where he will be doing Road to Drift King. That's his series for Gran Turismo 5. So while he's got that going on, I got this going on, and we're gonna try to mesh them together every so often as best we can. But like I said, I do crash a good couple of times, and that's the whole process of test and tune. You tune something, and then you go out and test it. If you crash, you crash, and then you figure out what you did wrong or what could be tweaked. And I may or may not, depending on how I feel about it, I will put up what I'm calling bloopers, where I came up with where I had some really good drifts, but the the crashing kind of did not make up for it. And if you can't tell already, I am still sick. I've been sick since last Saturday, and I'm a lot better than I was like Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday, I couldn't even talk. My voice was gone. I could barely breathe just because of how congested I was. But enough of me and how sick I was. Let me talk a little about what you're seeing. And then I just spun out right now. But I am driving a Nissan S15 Silvia in Phoenix Yellow, I believe. It is the Aero version. And I did some basic tuning to the differential and suspension, and adjusted the camber a bit just to get as much grip as I can, and it handles a lot better than stock, over stock. Except you just have to be on point. You have to. I realize that the way it's set up right now, the way I tuned it right now, you need the right entry speed, the right line, so you can keep on a drift. As you see here, I think I lose it again, just because I'm going. Yeah, I chose the wrong line, and I ended up crashing. But luckily this is virtual and not real life, or else I wouldn't be able to drive this home. But okay, so off the first episode, I'm already halfway through the episode, and I ran out of things to talk about. So let's go on with this. So if there's any car you want to see me try, because I've got a ton of cars. A lot of them are duplicates just because I like having them. But I've got tons of cars. And if I don't have it, I'll get it. But if there's a car you'd want me to test out, or if you have Gran Turismo 5 yourself and you have a car that you want me to test out with your tune setup, your suspension, your diff setup, let me know in the comments. And I'll put in the description. I'll put my PSN. Add me on PSN, and in the little box, type in you're from YouTube and you want me, and this is for test diff, and I will add you, and then you just set up your car on the share with friends, share online. I'll grab your car, I'll do 3 laps, and I'll throw it up. Or if you'd like me to actually tune the car, like put my spin on it, test it out, I'll make a video for it. Send me the car, I'll tune it, and then I'll send it back to you, and we'll be good to go from there. So, and if anything, make a video response of you trying out the car, and let me know what you think of my tune. But those are the two options I can think of. Hopefully next week I will be using. I'm not sure what car I'll be using. I'm thinking between going back to the SO 80, maybe trying the SO 80 again, like retuning it. I just got the 03 BMW M3 GTR, which on its own, it's you turn traction control off, that car is a beast, and it is all over the place. So I might be trying that, or there's a couple cars. Maybe I'll go with the FD for specialty reasons. But yeah, so there's a couple cars I have in mind. But if you have any cars that you'd like me to try out, just leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best to drift and not get the drift to crash ratio better. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Drift to crash ratio, more drifting, less crashing. Yep. And or if you'd like to see me gripping, which I don't know, might seem a little more boring just because it's grip driving, not drifting. And drifting, there's smoke and all that and all that craziness. But that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Later.